Edwards Air Force Base sits right here in Kern County on the east side. It's right in our backyard. And now some of the most important testing equipment for NASA's return to the moon is happening there. Joining us now to talk about this is NASA expert Patricia Ortiz to talk a little bit more about the technology helping astronauts return safely to Earth. Patricia, thanks for joining us this morning. And I just want to catch our viewers up as Edwards Air Force Base right here in Kern County. What's happening there to help NASA get us back to the moon?
Well, the entire agency is very excited about the Artemis 2 launch. We're sending 4 crew members back to the moon and around on a 10-day mission. And we haven't been there in 50 years, so extremely excited for that. The entire agency is working on that.
Yeah, that mission, that launch was supposed to happen this Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, but it got pushed back to what, March 10th now? Is that correct?
March 7th is the first launch opportunity.
Okay, and this is sending 4 astronauts to the moon, but they're just going to orbit. They're not going to officially land. That would become with Artemis 3 in 2027. Am I correct on that?
Absolutely, yeah. Artemis 2 will just take us to the moon, and we'll do an orbit back to Earth, and then on Artemis 3, we will actually land on the moon.
So what makes this different from 1972? Am I mistaken? My research. Do you have to go back to December 1972 when Apollo 17 left? They actually were on the moon. What makes this launch different? 54 years. It's a long time.
It is a long time. We are definitely we're focusing on getting onto the dark side of the moon, which is more treacherous area of the moon. And so it's undiscovered territory for us. Wow. We're obviously 50 years in the future, so we have better technology. And yeah, we plan to obviously get the crew there safely and very exciid to be able to do that.
Everybody knows that the dark side of the moon are the Decepticons. I've seen Transformers. Or Pink Floyd, depends on what you're looking at. But no, in reality, is that where they plan to land eventually in 2027? Is on the dark side of the moon, or would they get on the bright side and then, take a rover and go over?
The specifics are still being worked out, but we definitely want to do a little bit more exploring on that part of the moon that we haven't been to. So that's still in works.
That's super interesting. I'm curious here. Let me ask you this, kind of like make it a little bit more condensive. You guys have the Orion heat shield. Help us out with the viewers understand why that component is important to your guys' mission.
The heat shield protects the crew, basically. It's critical to the mission. And we're making, our heat shield has been tested tremendously to make sure that the crew is safe, that they stay safe inside of the crew module, which is in Orion, and safely back on this 10-day mission for Artemis 2.
That's cool. I bring that up because I know that's one of the things being tested at the Edwards Air Force Base. I mean, it makes sense because Kern County gets so hot in the summertime. Do you know how they test that?
So my project is actually the spectrometer.
Oh, okay.
And yes, the spectrometer is going to go on the Orion, and we're going to be actually obtaining radiation data when Orion re-enters the atmosphere. We're going to be obtaining that radiation data, and then once Orion lands in the water, my team will fly out to Florida and we'll download the data, post-process it, and update our thermal models with the atmospheric heating that we obtain from that mission.
So you're waiting, and once you get that information back, I'm sure you kind of have an idea what you're looking for. What is it that your hope is that you will find with that data?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure that the spectrometer performs as expected. So we're really excited to be able to get that data and then improve our thermal models with that. Sorry, I got a call.
Oh, that's okay. You hang up on them. We're way more important than they are. Unless it's your boss, that's totally different. Well, bringing it back for just a second, I want to talk about that crew that's going to be up there for 10 days. I know they have like new astronaut gear and stuff. Have you talked with any of the astronauts at all and listened to what they're excited for?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're always constantly working across NASA centers. So I'm out in Houston and also in Florida, and the astronauts are excited to just get back onto more moon missions and eventually even to Mars. So this is a stepping stone in that direction. As we learn more, going to the moon, we can go even further to Mars.
You bring that up about Mars. Do you think it's possible for us to go to Mars, like to stay there, or is it a trip like in the movies? The ones that go to Mars, they're not coming back.
No, they're coming back. It will be a long journey. It will be a 3-year mission. It takes about 6 to 9 months to get there, and then we would have the crew there be a year, and then 6 to 9 months to get back. So that's a minimum of a 3-year mission.
That's wow. I'm curious about you. What got you involved with NASA? Involved with space? What was that said, you know what? I watched a Star Trek episode and that did it. What was it?
It was actually a 30-minute kid show where an astronaut came on the show, and after the 30 minutes, I was 7 years old. I saw that astronaut. I didn't know what I needed to study, but I knew that I wanted to get into the space industry, and I became an aerospace engineer.
That is incredible. I love it. It's amazing how a TV show like that, kid show, will do it, and maybe someone's inspired because they saw our interview today. Patricia Ortiz, we really appreciate your time this morning talking about NASA and the upcoming mission, and good luck on the upcoming launch, March 7th.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, absolutely.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.